Okay, there we go. I guess the mic needed to be actually selected. Hey everybody, how y'all doing and welcome to the pre-show. I am GJ, and we would be joined by our lovely, awesome host, the Bagel Queen herself, Shay, but she's currently 1v1ing her computer. And when she comes back, as soon as she comes into the studio, we're gonna get the ball rolling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the brackets first of all, and then we can proceed over to the power rankings, and once Shay shows up, I'll walk her through the process of taking care of the little Slips app that I mentioned in the announcements. We're gonna show you all how to set up an account on the Slips app site, how to edit that account, and how to send the delicious SLCC to people. Get used to how that works and how give you guys a clear idea on what you can do with SLCC via this site. Now, first off, the bracket. We've just finished up our qualifiers, and we're going to be bringing them to you. We're going to be bringing the brackets to you in just a moment here, and here we go. As you can see, we got a whole assortment of teams. We got Bad Players versus Reboot, Everest Heights versus Prohub Gaming, which is the match that we will be featuring on the main tourney stream. And we also have Inferno versus Team Break. We have M22 Alpha versus Dragons, Northern Shield versus Tribe, Sonic Monkeys versus Lotus, the Bopper Slappers versus M22 Comets, the Doggers versus Revision NXT. Big thank you to everybody who took part in the qualifiers. For those of you who lost, well, there's always next week, huh? Now, I gotta say, this is a positively stacked bracket, let me tell you. We got former champions, and if I'm not mistaken, we have our current champions in Sonic Monkeys here. In fact, ladies, you can see that Sonic Monkeys did move on to the quarterfinals because Lotus had to forfeit. Thankfully, Lotus forfeited well before the start time, so shoutouts to them for being so thoughtful and punctual about that. I would love to see Lotus play next week. Now, if I am not mistaken, our previous tourney champions were in fact the Sonic Monkeys, and there they are. Now, you're definitely not seeing Rizix83 this time, Rizix, or however you pronounce the name. So Sonic Monkeys, they're looking to retain their title, and they're going to be waiting for the winner of Northern Shield and Tribe. They'll be waiting for them before they play. Now, it is looking a little bit off. I know it looks like Sonic Monkeys should be on the bottom, but don't worry. The bracket is super awesome. We're easily taken care of. Now, let's talk about the power brackets. Power gaming. Power gaming? No, power rankings. Too much power. Okay. Let's talk about this week's power rankings here. We've had plenty of votes. As you can see, Sonic Monkeys, they are set in their position on second place. So as Rizix, they have not gone down or gone up. But everybody went down. Everybody's gone down since last week. Mainly due to Sonic Monkeys taking the win last time. And everybody here, not quite progressing as well as they should have. In fact, I'm gonna look up the previous tourney history here real quick, so that we'll know exactly what's what. Let's see, how you all doing on this awesome evening? We've got a wonderful tourney coming at you at 6 o'clock sharp. I, for one, am looking forward to it. Now, chat, do you think Sonic Monkeys will take the tourney again? I, for one, think they've got a clear chance at getting the second tourney win in a row here without Rizix breathing down their necks. But they still have a lot of strong teams to deal with Inferno, Northern Shield, Bad Players, M22 Esports, so, they're all great teams. Inferno, Northern Shield, and Bad Players being, the big four when going by the power rankings specifically. Now, as for Sonic Monkeys, in the finals, they went against M22 Esports. And if I'm not mistaken, M22 Esports is not on the current bracket. In fact, when you take a look, you can see M22 Comets, but not Esports. So yeah, not every team on the power ranking is on the bracket as of this moment. In fact, yeah, the Doggers on there, but you don't see the likes of Shady Souls. In fact, yeah, I don't think, yeah, no Salt and Pepper either. A good chunk of a good number of these teams are not on the bracket. That'll make things very interesting. We want to see who goes up in the power rankings. If Revision makes it far enough, the likes of Revision and M22 Comets, if they make it far enough, we could see them coming into the power rankings, but that's gonna be a tough sell. Now let's see here. According to my slips information on the super secret staff hole. Okay, Shay is reporting that her computer is currently winning the 1v1. Okay, let's see. Yeah, looks like we're going to have to, Well, let's, talk a little bit more about the tournament itself while we're waiting on Shay here. Now, Sonic Monkeys being all the way in the bottom part of the bracket, I'm expecting them to, I'm expecting them to have to fight Northern Shield. And between Booper Slappers and Doggers, I think the Booper Slappers will take it. And then, between Sonic Monkeys and Booper Slappers, I'm thinking that if Sonic Monkeys luck holds out, they'll have a somewhat easy time going through the brackets. But then you go into the top bit, you see new teams like Everest, Knight, and Prohub Gaming. We don't know what they're like. We don't know what they're like. For all we know, they could be able to for all we know, Everest could win, move on to the quarterfinals, take down bad players. That would be a heck of an upset. But then you think about Inferno, M22 Alpha. Thinking Inferno would make it to the quarterfinals. It's likely that the stream quarterfinal will be M22 Alpha and Inferno duking it out. Thinking Inferno might win. So though in the semifinals, I'm thinking they'll face either bad players or Everest Heights. Then again, we don't know what Prohub Gaming is like either, so that's a toss-up on that side. And who knows, Reboot might pull off an upset early on. I'm curious to see what you guys think the bracket could turn out. I want to hear your thoughts. Wait, wait, I'm seeing a lot of I'm seeing a lot of thoughts being thrown around here. All over the chat. Like, we got people saying Reboot's gonna lose, we got people saying Reboot gonna upset. Okay, how about we take this to a gosh darn prediction, huh? Alright. Predictions up. Who do you guys think it's gonna? Who do you think? So will Reboot beat bad players? The prediction is up. This is a prediction, so you're betting with channel points. Good luck. Good luck with that. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more word on the... Oh! Hang on. Okay, so they want to show... Okay, so... You guys want to see the bracket again? Let's go and do that. I was just taking care of things, getting prepared, because if Shay can't show, then I will show you guys how the app works myself. Like, I will do it myself if I have to, but... Right? Wait! Hang on! Hang on! Hang on! Hang on! Shay is in the studio right now, but she is still having computer trouble. Alright, so I know that was a bit of a refresh just to make sure, but the matches will begin at 6 p.m. Now the Doggers, I've always been a fan of the Doggers. They've always been one of those underdog teams that I just plain like, but they haven't had much in the way of success, which saddens me. Like, I haven't seen them get a tourney win. I want to see them get a tourney win. I want to see that. Who here wants to see the Doggers get a tourney win this week? Who here wants to see that? Show of hands in the chat, so to speak. Oh, yeah, I see some love for Northern Shield in the chat. It is possible to see a Inferno Bad Players semifinals. It is possible. Inferno will have to deal with Team Break and M22 Alpha first, or Dragons. Poor Bad Players have to deal with a wild card. They're a strong team, but they don't know how Everest or Prohub Gaming plays. Going into the bottom rank, no, Sonic Monkeys, they're just waiting. They're just waiting to see who they face off against. Could be Northern Shield, it could be Tribe. I know I said that before, but it bears repeating. Bopper Sloppers, we haven't seen Bopper Sloppers play in a long while. We haven't seen them on stream in a long while. Oh, I know, they could have been building up their skills when no one was looking. Who knows? Now, we're this in NXT, we do know. Okay, Croctopus coming in with the lore. Reboot lost a scrim to Swiftvale earlier. Better known as Swift these days. Then again, surprises are a very real thing. With slips. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Uh-oh. Okay, still having some trouble. Hopefully we can at least get her voice in so that you guys can hear her speak. Video is a bit of a maybe right now. We don't know the status of her computer. Like, will it actually work? Wait. Jay? Hold on, let me check up on the audio here. I want to make sure that I'm okay. Windows updates and all that. Good, it's set to the correct speaker. Oh, wait, we got a Shay. We have a Shay. I repeat, we have a Shay. Can you speak? Shay, can you speak? I heard you for a brief moment. Shay? Well, that was a tease and a half. That was one heck of a tease. Everything's going so slow. Oh, wow. Her computer is slow, like really slow right now. She can hear me, but her voice is only working sometimes. Okay. That is painful. That is just painful. So at least we know Shay is alive. Okay. You know what? I may have to resort to doing this part myself. I know I do not want to have Brock do double duty. So I'm not gonna ask him to step in. Okay, cool. It's connected. It's just she can. Okay, his voice. Okay, from her perspective, she can hear me, but my voice is really staticky. In other words, it's something on our end, because there's something going on our end. It may be Discord, it may be the computer. Okay, so, okay. Yeah, Vertical tested well for the tested well. Like, I know I can get him set up well enough. And it sounds like, okay, so Wallaby's gonna be coming in for the main show too, that's fine. Alright, so. Glad I got that settled. Now. Alright, so. And, uh-oh. Be advised, Discord actually restarted on me. It straight up restarted on me. Okay. Okay, good, I'm back. Alright. Someone wants to get their yard cut up nice and... Okay, Court. You take care of your yard. Alright, so... Since Shay is physically unable to get into the gosh darn call properly due to her computer rebelling against her painfully, I'm going to have to resort to drastic measures. I'm going to have to do this myself. Alright, so... Let me log out real quick. There we go. I didn't want to do this myself, but it looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do. I wanted Shay to walk through this process myself, but I wanted to walk Shay through this process, but I'm gonna have to do the whole walkthrough of the Slips app site solo. Alright. Now, those of you who have been in the Slips Discord, you'll probably know a little bit about this site, that Hussein has been building up for us in preparation for the Slips League and SLCC being used as a thing. Trust me, when this thing is set up properly, it'll be like Lola, like amplified to an exemplary degree, and instead of it being like a text-based bot on the Discord, it's a full-on site. And no, I don't have Pornhub on this thing. No, it's not on any tab. Okay, jokes aside, all joking aside, we need to get through this process. So, here we have the Slip site. We have this lovely site that's built for the league and whatnot, but you want to have a profile set up for it? Well, first thing you want to do is install MetaMask, an add-on that can be used on Firefox, Google, Chrome, Brave, etc. You download the add-on and you install it. So this is an account that I have set up, but we need to set up a new account for the purpose of this walkthrough. Now, say you want to create a new account. Well, you can come up with an account name. Let's say test account. Click create. Okay, so you have your account created, but you're not connected. You're not connected to, let's say, like, you would not be connected to any network. So, if you want to connect to the Slips network, you want to go click on this drop-down button here that's next to your profile pic. Scroll down to Custom RPC. Then, you will put in the network name, Hard Slips. Then, you would put in the new RPC URL, which is the which in this case is the link to the site, link to the network. Excuse me, gotta get my terminology right. You will not see this because for you guys, you will not have the network in the list, but for me, you do. For me, I do. And then you would put in the 1337 for the chain ID, and for currency symbol, it could be whatever you like. But for the purpose of this, let's put in SLCC. And then you would click save. And then you would find hard hat here. There's the network. It's the network in question. Now, we're not connected to any network, so we need to click. So you need to go over here where it says not connected, click it, and then click on your account, or either click on where it says connect. There you go. And now you're connected to the network. Now you're already connected. We're all set up there. Our next bit is to click on the connect button on the site itself. Either the green button here or the blue button over here. Let's try this button. And then click on MetaMask. Now here is a signature request, basically proving to Slips that you own this account. Click sign in, or click the sign button, like so. And then you fill in this information with the information that you need. So I'm just going to put in some test info. Don't worry, no matter what I put in this case, it's gonna stick. Let's see, how about GJ test stream 1. Okay. Email test email.com. Like, this info is just for the purpose of testing, because we want to we want to get through this as quickly as possible. I know. This is important information. I know for you guys it's probably a little bit Actually, it's not too bad because we're not asking you to give your real name or anything like that. Gamer ID. Remember, folks, if it's Steam ID. If it's Epic Games, it's your Epic Games name. PS4 is your PSN name. Xbox is your Xbox gamer tag. Switch is your... Well, if you got Switch, use Epic name just to be safe. Anyways, I'm just gonna put in that 100. Like, when you guys are putting in your information, make sure you're putting in accurate ones. Your accurate info, accurate rank, accurate division, accurate MMR, that sort of thing. Click register. Now, make sure that before you do anything else, you save your public address somewhere as a little safety. It'll be saved on MetaMask, of course, but make sure you save it somewhere for safekeeping. Now, make sure you click Launch to launch the token. We're not going to do this right away, though. Instead, we're going to go over to the profile, because we want to take some time to mess around with it. Interesting. It would appear that the profile has yet to be... Interesting. Looks like the profile may have, forked. This site is still being actively worked on, of course, making sure everything's squared away, peachy, and so forth. Now, let me make sure that I can actually... Now, you can see that my account's on there, Hussein's test account is on there, but we're not in there yet. We're not in there quite yet, which is a shame. Now, hold on just a moment, folks. I'm getting word from the Discord. Now, while we're here, let me switch accounts here to one that actually does have a profile. There we go. Now I'll use my account as an example for editing your profile, while we're looking to see what the heck's going on with our set of things. Let's see. Now with the profile you can do a lot of cool things. For one thing, you can click on your profile picture here. Excuse me, you can click on the edit button, and then click on your profile picture. You can select any old picture you want. For me, there's one that, honestly, I'm not going to ignore. Like, there's one that I will always use. You're probably making a good guess as to what it is. Well, those of you in the Discord will probably know by now what it is. As for the rest of you, there it is. You can adjust your birthday, your nationality, and you can put in your Twitter handle. Put in, let's say, your Twitter handle, your Twitch name. You don't even have to put in the full URL, just your Twitch name, and it'll stick. Same for, let's say, your Twitter handle and your other socials, like your Instagram and your Discord name. You could put in your full Discord name, just your Instagram name, and it will work. No URLs needed. Of course, you can type in your file, and as you can see, a file is created for you by default, and you can edit it in any way you like. Excuse me. Just a little bit of editing there. Now down here, we got top clips. You can put in any sort of clips you want. And I do mean any sort of clips. Like, you can put in YouTube videos, for example. Mainly YouTube videos. That's like the go-to. See, we're getting reports. I see, we're getting reports about matches here. We'll get to that when the time comes. But right now, I want to demonstrate adding and messing about with clips. Let's see. How about... a good clip. What's a good clip? Oh, I know what a good clip is. I know what good clip we can use. Straight from Slips. Excuse me? Oh. Oh, come on. A mistype. Yeah, I think we know what we can put in. This beautiful piece of work. Alright. This lovely trailer. We can put that in as an example. Let's go back here. Let's put in the URL. Click add. There you go. There it is. And you can actually play it in here if you wanted to. Well, we're not going to do that. Okay, let's add in another video. Add in a couple more, actually. Because I need to add in a couple more in order to demonstrate this next bit. Oh, why the heck? There we are. Now, say you want to readjust the order of the clips. Well, click Order Clips, and then you drag one of these around. There you go. Like you click and drag to drag any of these around. Still needs a bit fine tuning, but no worries. It works. There. As you can see, the new order was applied on the list. There. So now you know how the profile works. Now let's go back to home. Let's disconnect and switch. I think it should be working now. Let's switch over to the test account. Good. Gonna give it one more go. MetaMask. Sign. And as you can see, we've already done it. As you can see, we're already connected and everything, but we have no means of getting into the profile. It hasn't been loaded in. But I know what we can test out. One more thing. I know what I can show it to you all. How to send. Now, I can show you guys how to send SLCC, or in the case of this, ETH, whatever it's named. I can show you how to send in our tokens to other people. Now for this to work, I'm going to switch on over to account 2. Because that is the one that has ETH, SLCC, however you slice it. Now, this is what we want. But I need to make sure that I have the test accounts public address on me. Okay, good. Now, we're gonna switch back on over to account 2, because that's the one with the moolah. We're gonna click send. Then we're gonna put in the public address of the account that we want to send the tokens to. Now let's say we want to send in like 1,000, no, 10,000. Send in like 1,000, and make sure that, and of course, make sure to set the gas limit to 500,000. This is very important. We do this. Like, really important. Alright, so click next. Like, this is the 1,000. Click confirm once you're certain that this is set up. And there you go. Transaction confirmed. Then let's switch back to that test account that we just created, and if it works, there it is. Okay, so unfortunately we weren't able to. Yeah, unfortunately now I'm starting to say that we cannot show everything. I cannot show you what happens when you launch the token because the test account's profile is not loading up. I can't. That's a shame, but that's alright. Perhaps next time we can show that off. Anyways, let's return to the studio here. I am willing to answer any and all questions. As for the link in question, I will make sure that you guys have the link on me. On you guys. My apologies for the, Now, let's see. I'm gonna make sure that you guys have the correct link here, because we do need to get that. We do need to make sure that that's actually squared away. Now, that correct link. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? I have the correct link on. Alright. Now, the correct link is this. That is the link to the site I had just shown off. Remember to make sure you download and install the MetaMask add-on on your browser. That's like first thing. Now let's see. Okay, so yeah, Linksu made a good point. It's basically what we do with the Discord, but with a purpose to the credits and an awesome UI. And when it's fully decked out and finished, it's gonna be even bigger and better than the current iteration of Lola. Basically, Lola evolved. It's gonna be glorious. It's awesome. I worked with Hussein a couple days back to test out the site, and it does work like a charm. I think Hussein, I think we may need Hussein's help with the launch token bit at this point, but it's alright. It's alright. I was hoping to show off all of the steps. I was hoping to show off all of the steps, but it doesn't look like we're gonna be doing that at this point in time. Another time, perhaps in a future pre-show, I'll show off the whole darn process without an issue. Sorry to say that Shay is basically unable to join in, which saddens me. But I chalk that up to her computer being her computer. Let's see. Now, I noticed that there were some reports about the matches, and I'm going to take a look at see what's going on, and hello, darling. Okay, so we got word. The Bopper Slappers have defeated M22 Comets, and they move on to the quarterfinals. In fact, the bracket should be updated right about now, actually. Let's take a look. Yes, sir, the Bumper Slappers have won. They move on, and they will go on to face either the Doggers or Revision NXT. Guess they decided to play their quarterfinal match early. I mean, the round of 16 match early. Very nice. Good on them. The rest of the round of 16 matches will begin at 6 p.m. sharp, with the streamed match, Everest Heights versus Prohub Gaming, starting as soon as we get the casters in and they introduce themselves. Alright, so whichever team takes on the Bobber Slappers, whichever team wins the round of 16, will have a hard time with the Bobber Slappers. Because if you look at the bracket, if you look at the MMR difference, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. The Doggers will have the best shot, but it may very well be a Bobber Slappers win. Now I'm going to be keeping an eye on the Discord while we're waiting on while we're taking care of business here. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great day so far. It's been a fun stream. I've seen some of the competitors on here as well, which is great. Seeing them in the chat. And Dr. Junkie, as for who's doing it, as for who's casting, that will be Wallaby, and of course, a new caster, Vertigo. Wallaby and Vertigo. It's gonna be a great team. It's gonna be a great pair. Vertigo, we've seen you guys haven't seen him cast yet. But we've gotten a sample of his work, and pretty nice. I'm looking forward to seeing how Wallaby and Vertigo gel together. Oh, you have tended. That's nice. Getting some Vertigo love. Getting some Vertigo love in the chat from 2 people. Now, who do you guys think is gonna take the tourney win? Like, I didn't see it in the chat. I was a little busy taking care of stuff. Who do you guys think is gonna take it? Like the whole thing. Sonic Monkeys, some other team, Bad Players, Inferno maybe? I want to see in the chat. Who do you guys think will do it? Who do you guys think will win it? Okay, we got some Sonic Monkeys. We got some Sonic Monkeys love being shown. Man, how has everyone's day been? My day has been pretty busy. It's been a pretty busy weekend for me. I've had to, I've been helping out with getting the low rank league set up. At the moment, we got. Let me take a look at the current count here. We got 13 teams all ready to go, with a bunch of teams not too far behind. I know Hold My Rice is dang near ready to go. Like, just about ready to go. They just need one more sub. And of course, got a bunch of other teams trying to get ready. So counting Hold My Rice, looking at 14 teams here that are basically ready to go. We just need 2 more. 3 when you don't count Hold My Rice. So those of you who want to take part in the low rank league, there are, like, the spots are going. The spots are vanishing. So make sure you joined in quick. If you have a team, get that team set up with 6 players. That's 3 starters and 3 subs. And if you are not in a team, you can either join one or make one for yourself. As for what that league entails, well, allow me to show you. Let's see. Talking 16 teams with an average MMR not exceeding Diamond 3 Division 4. Though, to be fair, teams can have 1 champion, 1 player at a time. Like, no more than 1 per team. We're going to be dealing with 2 divisions, 8 teams per division. playing each other once with a final week of playoffs. And of course, we got a $100 prize pool split between the overall winners and the winner of the top division. Now, as I said, 6 players per team. Got transfer windows, contracts, free agency, the whole 9 yards set up for that. And you all know the Slips community is filled with passionate fans, awesome fans. Yeah, 15 plus. Right now we're at 16 plus. Yes sir, yes sir. The league is gonna be awesome. And we're gonna be doing weekly streams of the. We're gonna do weekly streams of some of these league matches. We may not be able to stream every darn match out there, but you will be able to catch weekly Slips lower rank league action on this channel. It's gonna be great. Now, teams can join the league with 3 players, but they need 6 in order to play. So be prepared. Now, we're approaching the 6 o'clock start time. We are 9 minutes off. And right now, it's been pretty good. Now, I do, of course, want to make it clear to you all, those of you who don't know, like, this is pretty much a reminder that in order to join these tourneys, you have to actually go into the Discord and sign up there. Like, get registered as players, get the team made, get the players in, and finalize. Those of you who have checked this out on the tourney pages, make sure you double check the front of those pages if you haven't already, because they give you clear instructions on how to proceed. I know so many of you in the Slips Discord are well aware of this. I'm sure all of you in the Discord are well aware of this, but this is mainly for those of you who don't know. Figured a reminder wouldn't hurt. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the upcoming match that we have available to you. It's the round of 16 match, Everest Heights versus Prohub Gaming. And hello KDNRL, good to see ya. Now, these are 2 teams that are new to the scene. And I gotta say, their logos are hype. They are fire. They are awesome. I love them. My goodness. My goodness, they are awesome. Anyways, these 2 teams we don't know a darn thing about. But when you go into the tail of the tape, we can get an idea what's what. Now, as you can see, we got a bunch of grand champions here. Most of them being grand champion 3s, if I'm not mistaken. No, 2s. Excuse me, 2s. I'm off by 1. So we got Gami, the captain for Everest Heights, with an MMR of 1622. Deble Stuff, 1597, and Jocko with 1565. Grand Champion 2s versus basically Grand Champion 2s. The next match is going to be Everest Heights versus Prohub Gaming. That's going to be the first streamed round of 16 match. And then we're going to stream we're going to do a streamed quarterfinal match, and then we'll stream the semifinals and finals. That's usually how it goes. Anyways, got Prohub Gaming, got 2 champions, 2 Grand Champion 2s and a Grand Champion 1. We got Morer Style, Grand Champion 2 with 1627, Kina, Kiane, with 1558, a Grand Champion 1, the only one in this matchup, and we got Yanini, 1565, Grand Champion 2. This is, of course, barring any sort of changes to the roster that may have occurred. Like, for all we know, Everest Heights and Prohub could be using subs, or a sub or 2. Now let's see, we're almost 5 minutes off, about 6 minutes, so we got time. We got time to talk a little bit more in detail about these 2 teams. Now, let's see here. Let's take a look. Everest Heights. Yeah, they don't have any subs, so this is the roster that we're looking at. This is 1-1. As for Prohub, Going through. Yep, no subs for either team. Can confirm. This is in fact the roster that they're bringing in, which interests me to say the least. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one indeed. They're so close in MMR. I mean, let's take a look at the bracket so you can actually see the MMRs for these two teams, the team ratings. All right, here we go. Let me do a quick refresh. Yeah, no changes yet. Anyways, Everest Heights has an MMR of a team rating, which is the average MMR of the 3 starters. Yeah, there we go. So we got 1595 for Everest Heights, and Prohub Gaming has a team rating of 1583. That is close. You could not be closer than that. That's amazing. So I'm expecting this match to be stellar. I'm expecting this to be very close. We're talking Game 3 up in here. We're talking Game 3 overtime. Overtimes are plenty. I chose this because it was close. Like, very close. But also because these are 2 new teams. 2 new teams to the Slip scene. I want to see how they demonstrate their skills in their first match that's on camera. I want to see that. I want to see that. Alright. Hey, Jumbo Ford. Alright, we're about ready. We're getting things ready to start. We're getting things ready for the tourney. We already know who's playing against who. We're about ready to go. It's gonna be awesome. Just gonna get the... We're in the match lobby. Well, not match lobby. We're in a party right now. Just need to get the caster set up and ready to go. But we got a couple minutes. We got a couple minutes remaining. You guys... Oh, shall I spend the time? Let's get a poll going, like a regular old poll. Show you guys a little bit of mercy. Well, show your general points a bit of mercy. Ooh, let's see. Who will win the upcoming match? Okay, this is the regular old poll. Who do you guys think will win the upcoming match? Everest Heights or Prohub Gaming? Place your votes. It's a toss-up. Like, it's tough for me. Like, it's gonna go to Game 3. There's gonna be overtimes aplenty. Like, I'm expecting overtimes, and I'm expecting a Game 3 overtime at the very least. But I'm thinking... Based on the fact that I know nothing about this team, or either team, I'm thinking... Everest Heights. But you guys are welcome to place your votes too. Please, place your votes. I want to see who thinks... I want to see how many people think Prohub's gonna win, how many people think Everest Heights gonna win. I want to see the poll being put to good use. I want to see that. We're gonna have Wallaby and Vertigo cast today. Now we're down to the final minute here, so I'm gonna get things ready to go. If you're wondering why I've been itching, well, I'm sweating. This room is a little warm, and I'm wearing I should not have been wearing a sweater. That's my bad. Anyways, got 5 votes for Everest Heights. Now we're gonna get things ready for the first game of this tourney. It's gonna be Everest Heights versus Prohub Gaming. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you all very soon. Do not go away. Stick around. The tournament is about to begin. Bye, guys.